How? I mean, why? Well, I guess this wasn't much of a challenge for the community, but damn, Junior easily won the vote of the next video. Though personally, I thought Joseph would have won, but I'll deal with him next time then. Anyway, Bowser Jr. What to say about this character that has not been said? Honestly, I have plenty of things to say. We could discuss how he was the Jeffy character before Jeffy even existed. He was liked by the masses and also hated by a majority of people who seemed to think that he was overused and annoying. But it can't be that bad. We could discuss how this character, and this is the main character we're supposed to care about by the way, he was transitioned from a typical overblown brat to a semi-almost decent character who has some of the most funniest and even depressing videos, and over the last recent years he went back into infamy, becoming a complete cynical sociopath, someone who was an asshole to his friends. Or friend. Protect all your Codys out there. Together, we can make Codys a better place. And honestly, there are plenty more interesting takes I have for the character of Junior. So join me as we dive into the origins, the infamous nature, the almost redemption, and even worse version of the character, Bowser Jr. Bowser Bernard Jr., the son of Bowser, first appeared in the show in 2013 in Bowser Jr.'s Macaroni. And please do not correct me and say 2009. I am talking about his first official appearance. He's even introduced in the video as a new main character. I said Boca Guy's first appearance was in Summer School Part 6 because he was officially a character, not in Stuck in a Tree because he barely did anything in that video. Okay? Are we good? Okay, onward. Junior first appeared as an immediate brat right out the bat, his first debut as a whiny kid who demands Chef Pee-Pee to do stuff for him. Now something you should be aware of Junior appearing during this time on the show. Before Junior appeared, he is the main character like Mario, Black Yoshi, Shrek, Woody, even Chef Pee-Pee has some videos, the original cast of characters. But as soon as Junior came into the picture, introducing the Junior era everyone, but due to Junior somehow obtaining fans overnight, the new rush of fans began to really like Junior, to the point that the show went from our main cast of characters to simply just Junior all the time. And occasionally Junior, Joseph, and Cody, but still Junior. Even in other videos that had characters in the title, like Bowser's Depression or Black Yoshi's Job, Bowser Jr. had to be the main center of the video in some way. Think of Junior as the original Jeffy, a character coming to the show who got a lot of hate from a lot of people, but others liked him to the point of abusing screen time. I cannot tell you how much I hated this train-hogging, high-pitched screaming, overweight, McDonald's Happy Meals eating redhead ginger fuck. To put in perspective of how much he was hated, at the end of Bowser Jr.'s pet, Logan put an end screen for the people who was not a fan of him to stop whining as the next video was not going to be a Bowser Jr. video this time. And to also put in perspective of how much he was hated and overused, 2013 had 14 videos made that year, and he appeared in 12 of them. In 2014, SML made 70 videos and Junior appeared in 63 of them. And in 2015, Logan made 80 videos and Junior appeared in 68 of them. Talk about abusive screen time. And every episode for the longest amount of time amounted to the same structure. Either Junior wants something to eat, he whines to Chef Pee-Pee about it, both of them would argue, and Chef Pee-Pee would eventually give in. Or very often, unfortunately, Junior would just want something out of thin air. Like wanting to go bowling because why not? Or wanting a pet because why not? Or wanting a Happy Meal because why not? Or wanting to make a mess because why not? And if you thought that wasn't enough Junior in your life, we had other videos, especially in the infamous Goes To video, which are pretty much self-explanatory. Junior wanted to go to places because I guess it just wasn't enough Junior in my life. These videos never really gave Junior any real reason to go besides he just wants to go. We got Bowser Jr. goes to the fair, Bowser Jr. goes bowling, Bowser Jr.'s breakfast, which might as well be called Bowser Jr. goes to Waffle House at this point. Bowser Jr. goes to Disney World Part 1 and 2, which I never met one person who even said they even liked this video at all. And considering this video is an hour and a half long of the crew just riding rides and exploring Disney, I personally don't really see the appeal for these videos. These videos were so boring that I even fell asleep. And I know some of these videos I mentioned weren't necessarily Goes To videos, but honestly they are just the same as the Go To videos. You could not really tell the difference. Like Bowser Jr.'s midnight snack might as well be called Bowser Jr. goes to the gas station. But eventually, and I do mean eventually, they began to limit his appearances slightly in the apartment era. Though I'll be honest, he was still overused. Again, even with other characters as the supposed main focus, Junior was the main event. Like the President's Chef might as well be called Junior Goes to DC. Because at first it seems like Chef Pee-Pee's gonna be the main protagonist in the video, and it seems like he's gonna have a bigger role, but then the plot suddenly switches to Junior's perspective as he sneaks to DC. And the video is mostly Junior and Obama taking tours around the monument. Chef Pee-Pee only plays a small role in the beginning and a small part at the end. But it was only after Jeffy came into the show that Junior finally had a slight delay of appearances. finally getting other main characters in the spotlight. And there was a certain time where Junior was actually decent? Now, if Junior was ever good as anyone's debate, but he was a bit tolerable? Episodes that have him not being as bratty or demanding and acting a bit mature was nice to see. I'll even go as far to say that in the apartment era is where we got some of my favorite Junior videos of all time. Like Junior's credit card is the funniest one, while Military School Part 2 is one of the saddest Junior videos. But it's not the saddest video. But not every video in the apartment era was good with Junior, and trust me, we will get to those. But he was slightly better than the Junior era version of himself, but that's not saying much. I think Junior works as a character when he isn't crying for the most petty reason in the world, and that was a nice change of pace. Except for the time that he lost Thomas. In the words of Keen Lagerfeld, look behind the couch. Luckily, Junior became somewhat his age, and he wasn't as spoiled. But then over time, he slowly transitioned from a typical brat to a full-on asshole. But we shall come back to that soon. Now, there are some sides to Junior. He is often a very spoiled kid who wants people to do things for him, no matter how stupid, small, or crazy they were. I mean, I heard of the concept of never denying our guests even the most ridiculous requests, but I'm sorry. As I said all too often in these videos, say it with me now, say it with me now. Fuck them kids. But I understand perfectly well that it was intentional for Junior to be a bit annoying, but it really should not have been annoying to the point that it annoys the audience members. And when you really watch these old videos, you really begin to feel as infuriated and annoyed as Chef Pee. And let me tell you, from first-hand experience, that's not a good thing. These episodes were not very fun to see Junior mistreat Chef Pee, who for the most part is an innocent victim who's doing nothing wrong. Hell, the best example is Chef Pee Quest Part 1, with Junior making Chef Pee's workload much more harder, and he even lied about making messes and asked the Chef Pee be tortured. The Happy Meal video was Junior being so obnoxious with pestering Chef Pee, refusing to share anything, and then forcing him to go to McDonald's, and then only wanting the toy and not the food. Or the Capri Sun, where the entire video is Junior pestering Chef Pee to open a juice box for him. I never imagined a short video could have been so frustrating, and Chef Pee always ended up with a bad ending. The way Junior was written back then, it seemed like he was the writer's favorite. It's like no matter what Junior did, he ever so rarely got punished or he ever got comeuppance for his actions. Meanwhile, Chef Pee is an innocent victim, and no matter what he does, he cannot avoid getting in trouble in some way. And even at times where Chef Pee got revenge against Junior, Junior took it way too far. Hell, remember when he literally murdered Chef Pee on the April Fool's video just because Chef Pee dared touch Thomas? Or the time Junior got Chef Pee arrested and disqualified from the cooking competition. Why? Because he simply didn't want Chef Pee to leave. It wasn't even because he loved Chef Pee or that the competition was a hoax or something. No, he sabotaged the competition just because he doesn't want him to leave. And there were times that the episodes have the exact same plot that is basically described as, Chef Pee, can I do something? And then Chef Pee says no, and then Junior does it anyway. I could not give you a more accurate description if I tried. Another side of Junior in his character was being a complete asshole to people, or him being hypocritical towards other people, and especially to our beloved friend Cody. Now, if you've been paying attention to my videos, you would know that I am so tired of the Junior and Joseph always abusing Cody cliche. So freaking tired of it. Seriously, this trait is debatably more annoying than him being whiny. Episodes that have Junior fighting with Cody always revolve around Junior and Joseph pretty much being wrong all the time, being more stupider than usual, them thinking they're right when they're obviously wrong, and these episodes have them at their absolute worst. Cody is then turned into the SML punching bag. Cody's birthday was the first true video where it really began this Junior and Joseph abusing Cody cliche, where Cody is bullied for the mere mention he was born on a leap year and he's technically 2 years old. May I remind you of first grade part 5 where the infamous "the sun is a planet" joke happened. This joke was half of the entire video and it basically amounts to Junior, Joseph, and Cody arguing. Sometimes Junior would abuse Cody for the most smallest petty reason or even no reason whatsoever. Also, do not get me started on the Cody's mom jokes. Like, how long had that joke went on for? Like 8 years now? It's not even funny, just annoying. I should also mention that I watched the Loch Ness Monster episode and the Bigfoot episode recently, and both of these are the exact same video. Junior and Joseph both believe they caught a mythical creature. Cody says they are wrong. Junior and Joseph, being dumbasses, both keep insulting and bullying Cody until 20 minutes later they finally realize maybe they were wrong. Cody is abused in all belief in the school project, which does this video deserve to be overhated? It honestly deserves the hate that it gets. With Junior blaming Cody for a mistake that Junior caused, and he takes no responsibility. But then he goes beyond abusive into downright horrendous. by first destroying Cody's project, the same project that he too needed to pass the class, him refusing to let Cody eat at his house, forcing Joseph to take his side always, and the ending especially kills me here, with Junior forcing Cody to apologize to him, and then Junior only half-assed apologize. In the pantry, it's pretty much 20 minutes, no really, this video is 22 minutes long, but it's 20 minutes of Junior being idiotic and making dumb decisions with not much else happening. In the time machine, him and Joseph are so unempathetic towards Cody's birthday, and they do not show even a shred of decency or care about him. While on the flip side, Junior's 21st birthday has the concept of Junior believing Cody forgot his birthday when Cody literally said happy birthday in the beginning. And then Junior proceeds to call him names and abuse him and accusing him of things that he's not doing. Do I even have to say anything about Cody's bad word? Seriously, I made an entire video talking about why this video fails as a video as a whole. The video is not entertaining, not on a writing level, not on a comedy level, and not even on a story level. Oh, and by the way, accusing Cody of being racist means a lot from the guy who accuses everybody of being racist all the time, and especially from the guy who makes a lot of racist comments towards Joseph. But only Cody gets called out. Episodes revolving around Junior being unlikable are not fun when he's like this throughout the entire episode, and especially when he has no reason to even act like this. And the worst part is these episodes are written in a way that we're supposed to be on Junior's side. But I'll talk more on why this trait is not enjoyable later. When the show actually treats Junior as a likable person, he has shown sometimes he is a very good person and friend. Or even in cases where he is not in the right, but he is still funny and nowhere near asshole territory. Like, anybody else remember the good old days where Junior used to hang out with Cody, when Junior tolerated Cody's weirdness and he wanted Cody to be his friend? When Junior even went as far as to call Cody his best friend? Good times, am I right? Bowser Jr.'s summer vacation, he invites Cody to join him on his day of fun. In Bowser's Depression, where Bowser commits hangman over Charlie and Friends being cancelled, Junior spends the entire video trying everything to make Bowser happy, even going as far as to make his own version of the show. That was honestly so sweet of him, and even when Bowser insults him, he still wants to help. And Chef Pee-Pee's birthday surprise, he went out of his way to throw Chef Pee-Pee a birthday party, and Chef Pee-Pee was so happy, and that was such a nice change to see, and it was also nice to see Junior not treat Chef Pee-Pee like dirt for once. In my favorite Junior episode of all time, The Magical Button, he sacrifices his life to resurrect his friends and family after he was careless with his wishes and unknowingly killing them. Or in Junior's 11th birthday, with learning how other people would have been off without him. With the worst cases happening, Joseph being flat out dead, Brooklyn guy being homeless. Also, wouldn't Mario still be around without Junior? You know what, never mind, forget it. Chef Pee-Pee becomes rich and the worst possible timeline happens. Cody being straight. Our little gay man grew up so fast. In the episodes where Junior is a jerk but written with humorous ways, like my favorite modern Junior episode, Junior the Simp, him beating up the waiter to sabotage Penelope's date because he likes her, him pretending to be Bully Bill, and him explaining how he wants his presents back after he just gave them to Penelope. It is so refreshing to actually sympathize and care about Junior when he isn't insufferable or not as annoying than he has any right to be. But it's pretty sad when those moments of Junior being a decent protagonist isn't as often spoken of due to the infinite amount of episodes where he is just a dick and he is so hard to like. It is no contest that Junior went over a significant change as the show progressed. To briefly go over, he was a spoiled brat who wanted everything handed down to him, no matter how impossible it was. Again, I know it was what Logan was going for, but most of the time these episodes were not written well due to how Junior was written. He was written as a spoiled kid, but man, these episodes certainly displayed the worst parts of having kids. Like I said before, say it with me, fuck them kids. Fuck every last one of them. But Junior was written as the literal writer's favorite, as the character who seemed like he can do no wrong, no matter how wrong he was, and the show would always try to justify him being in the right. Again, Junior killing Chef Pee-Pee over the fact he dared touch Thomas, but Chef Pee-Pee only pranked him because of something extreme that Junior did. Junior told Chef Pee-Pee his mom died and that gave Chef Pee-Pee a panic attack. It's not the only video with similar outcomes, but there are plenty of them. Now, Junior being a crybaby was not the best start to his character, but over time he did grow out of wanting everything to simply becoming a burdensome jerk to everyone around him. Junior over the years seemed a lot more stupider and careless and evil and selfish and narcissistic and self-entitled and even more malicious. During the midst of watching SML for the first time, the first video I ever watched that made me really hate Junior was in Bowser Jr.'s Big Spill. Chef Pee Pee tells Junior to not make a mess, and he even warns him a few times, and then he proceeds to blame Chef Pee Pee. Chef Pee Pee gets beat up, punished, and then to add insult to injury, Junior then tries to gaslight Chef Pee Pee into believing he made the mess. Now, Junior does get punished at the end for 5 seconds, and he got his quote-unquote comeuppance, but it was not worth the extreme level of torture Chef Pee Pee had to go through. But Chef Pee Pee's not the only character Junior used to abuse, again, especially the Cody. If you thought someone nagging at you for not getting them what they want was obnoxious, try having your best friend constantly insult your intelligence because they feel like it, or abusing you because they want to. Junior displayed his very jerkish nature over the years, and I'm going to briefly go over his most infamous examples. And spoiler alert, a lot of these had a lot to do with Cody torture, so a lot of Codys were harmed during the making of these videos, so proceed with caution. But I'm not going to mention videos like First Grade Part 5 or Cody's Birthday or Cody's Bad Word because I already mentioned them. So we're going to go over some more examples. Are you ready? Remember in the game night videos where Junior was a jerk insulting Cody or his mother? And every video after the second video is without exception. The Pink Couch is one of the moderately hated SML videos to date, with Junior and Joseph insulting Brooklyn Guy and Junior being a cynical jerk about not understanding what die means. One of the first videos where I began to realize how old Junior and modern Junior are very different. Cody's new friend has the plot of Junior and Joseph wanting Cody to stop hanging out with his new best friend. Why? Is it because they miss him? Is it because his new friend's evil or something? Honestly, I cannot tell you. And if I can't tell you, it's because the episode gave us no real reason. And you can try to justify they miss him, but that doesn't make any sense either because they said so many times before this episode and even after this one that they do not like Cody. They point blank hate Cody. So why do they give a fuck if Cody wants to hang out with somebody else? But they go as far as to frame his new best friend who turns out he has cancer, and Junior is still insensitive about the whole thing. But it's not the last time. Remember Junior's Sprite problem, a video that made me so mad I made a review on it? But Junior, after thinking his soda is diet, spoiler alert, it's not, Junior bullied Cody after Cody just makes a simple request to just try the soda and see if it's diet. And finally, after 8 minutes, when Junior finally drinks the soda, he still thinks it's diet. Cody's nut allergy has one singular joke of Junior and Joseph being so dumb to the point every time they feed Cody a food item with nuts. They are so ignorant to his suffering, even going as far as to not give him the EpiPen. And even at the end they force Cody to eat peanut butter and then they get mad when he's allergic. Cody goes to college, another video where the dynamic duo of dumbasses sabotage Cody's education because plot. Again, Junior and Joseph do not care about Cody, so why do they care if Cody leaves them? And the worst part, Junior then tries to gaslight and manipulate Cody into thinking Cody's in the wrong for wanting to go to school. And then we have No Invite, a video that I watched a few days ago, and I declare this the absolute worst SML video of all time. You heard me, so that means fuck the Pink Couch, fuck the school project, fuck Cody's Bad Word, because we have motherfucking No Invite. Where Cody being invited to an award ceremony, and Junior and Joseph, despite not caring about Cody again, they even say they hate Cody in the exact same episode, they are still mad that they're not invited to an award ceremony. But then they proceed to break in the award ceremony and then belittle and abuse Cody some more to the point they make him cry. And then they manipulate Cody into thinking he was in the wrong for not inviting them. Seriously, we could do this all day, man. I legitimately counted how many videos from 2019 to now, and I say 2019 because this is where the Cody torture really began to ramp up, and I counted over 70 videos of this exact same concept of Junior being insufferable towards Cody. And that's not even getting into other videos I wanted to talk about, like To Go Box, or Cody's evil twin, or Cody's gum problem, or Cody's NFT, or Cody's cavity, or so many videos that I can make a video based off of Cody torture. And sure, Junior being a brat was not much better, but at least it was somewhat justified. I'm not saying it was warranted all of the annoyance, but at least we can argue that Junior was a legitimate kid back then, and yes, some kids do realistically act this way. Even if you want to strangle them sometimes, like the Tattletale Strangler. But Junior being older now, Logan must have forgot how to write Junior as a kid with some asshole traits, but still maintain some likable aspects and some justifications as for why he's like this, so we can at least still care about him. And I can prove it to you. Episodes that have Junior being a jerk rather well. Like the magical button, for instance, where Junior is unaware he's killing people for making wishes. It is justified because 1, he hasn't really seen any proof of the deaths happening, and yeah, Cody is warning him what he's doing is wrong, and he is selfish, but he doesn't believe the deaths are happening until it happens right in front of him. And 2, Junior realizes his mistake, and he even redeems himself with his self-sacrifice at the end. Another episode, The Pillow Fort, with Junior being a jerk to Cody works because while Junior is a prick, Cody does get some revenge by making the evil. Another episode, The Pillow Fort, with Junior being a jerk to Cody works because while Junior was a prick, Cody gets some revenge by making a better pillow fort than Junior, and Cody even gets to gloat about his pillow fort, which is nice, and Junior is clearly written in the wrong in the episode. And in the end, Junior does get punished for being a jerk by Chef Pee-Pee. And lastly, the episode The Walkie Talkie has Junior also causing Chef Pee-Pee some hell, and even tries to lie his way out of getting in trouble, but Bowser grounds him. And then after trying to frame Chef Pee-Pee again, which honestly I was afraid it was gonna turn out like Bowser Jr.'s big mess too, thankfully Chef Pee-Pee overhears the plan and Bowser catches Junior in the act. So yeah, episodes that have Junior being an antagonist can work obviously, but these days Logan doesn't really care about the writing, like no matter what he does, very rarely he ever gets punished. When you watch SML, it's always Marvin getting punished for no reason whatsoever, or Cody getting punished for no reason whatsoever. But for some reason, when Junior and Joseph act so antagonistic, somehow Cody is always punished in the end. And for the SML fanboys, do not get on my fucking case about me taking the show seriously, or me calling them abusers if taking things way too far, because no, they are abusers, that's what they are. I'm simply saying what it is. And this is especially not fun for people who have been through similar shit like this in the past. Similar to what I said about Rose, where people who have been victims or accused of shit they haven't done, and relating to Mario and Cody as innocent victims. Or have you ever had an argument with someone and the other person just clearly does not understand what you're saying no matter how obvious it is to you? That is how I describe Junior, with people who have been abused and accused for no reason. I mean, it could even be your best friend or family members doing that to you. Whenever I see people talk about Junior, they will always bring up stories from their past, like best friends or former friends doing this shit, and I do not blame them one bit for thinking that way. Comedy or not, reason or not, they are just pricks to Cody and nothing more. It really makes you think, wow, Cody needs some new friends. Also, Logan, where is that supposed video? It's been like almost a year since Cody's bad word came out and you made that comment. Junior will continue to remain unlikable to the fandom unless Logan makes some serious changes to his character. How would I fix the character? Similar to how I said I will fix the others, and in case you haven't watched the video, I'll briefly go over my fixes of them. For Rose, please make her act more mature and not have the same mindset as Jeffy. Because again, her shtick of accusing Mario for the smallest mistake or accusing him of cheating is so annoying. It'll make her punish Jeffy too. For Goodman, maybe make him a bit nicer. Just a bit. I love his humor and Lance's acting, but don't overuse the money personality side of him so much. For Brooklyn Guy, limit his appearances to more side characters than the main character, because him taking the main focus leads to so much filler, pointless moments, or times he slows the story for more shitty Nintendo animation. So now to Junior, how would I fix him? Well, I think there are a few things that seriously need to be taken into consideration for his character. And it's kind of weird to answer this question too because of his history. He was heavily disliked back in the old house for being annoying and bratty, and ever since the apartment era, there were some blends of him being a brat, but then he just simply turned into an asshole with no real motivation. But ever since they moved into the new house, there have been times that he was a good character, but alarmingly and overwhelmingly, and even unfortunately, his appearances ramped up on Junior being an asshole for no reason whatsoever. I know it's supposed to be for comedy, but if there's no actual reason for Junior to treat someone this way, and if the treatment goes too far to the point that you make the nicest character cry, it's not gonna work the way you want it. Like for example, if Bully Bill being an antagonist towards him and then Junior being a jerk towards him, it is justified because Junior was an innocent victim and he wants to stop the bullying. But then if it's Cody being abused for trying to make Junior happy, now even if Junior doesn't even deserve the kindness due to Junior just treating Cody like shit all the time, then it's not entertaining. So maybe things may or may not pick up from here, and it even gives Logan more time to even make a worse version of Cody's bad word or no invite. Now, how to really fix Junior? 1. Make his stupid moments not be the main focus of the video. When you watch these videos centering around Junior and his master plans, and I'll use 4 videos for example, take the retirement, the candy salesman, the pink couch, and 2 tickets. These videos rely on the joke of Junior not understanding basic things, and it drags on and on and on with him fighting with Cody. Look, we get the joke, we know the punchline, we know Junior is an idiot, there's no need to stretch the joke out this long. Like 15 minutes in 2 tickets or 7 minutes in the pink couch, to the point that my mind's already checked out long ago. And again, with his stupidity and dragging this one joke into the ground is the only joke of the video, it makes these videos so hard to remember, and they're only really remembered for the annoyance of Junior. 2. Make Junior a jerk with some justification. Junior the Simp admittedly does have a reason for why Junior wants to ruin Penelope's date, and it's more of him wanting Penelope to notice him because he actually legitimately likes her. Thankfully, he isn't doing it out of spite or to just make her unhappy as possible. And obviously, it's not a good reason for why he's doing it. You can say it's a stupid reason, and of course that's the joke. Or in the flu shot, Junior being so dumb and yet so hilarious with him pretending he got shot when he just got a flu shot, and he is exaggerating the entire ordeal. The video also works a lot more because of the rare occasion of Junior and Cody both getting back at Junior for lying to them. And as much as I do not like the fidget spinner, at least Junior knocking out Jeffy and stealing his toy was a bit justified, and he just wants to impress his friends. But when the show doesn't give Junior a justifiable reason to act the way he is, you're gonna be annoyed by him. Like, why did Junior need to ruin Sheppy's job of working for Goodman? No reason. Why did Junior need to blackmail Cody or kissing Penelope to Ken? It comes out of complete nowhere, and it shows more of a reason of Junior just being malicious for no reason. Episodes that have no real reason for his actions just lead to nothing but frustration. And lastly, Junior is the main character, so we are not supposed to hate him. But with the way Logan writes his characters, he sucks all the likable aspects of what made them even remotely tolerable. I do not really recall one time now that Junior went out of his way to not mistreat Cody. And there had been practically hundreds of episodes at this point that whenever Junior comes in the conversation now, I can recall old Junior sacrificing his life to bring his friends and family back. I can recall him wanting to bring hot soap to his house because he felt bad that he was homeless. I can remember him throwing Sheppy a secret birthday party because he wanted to make him happy. Nowadays, he's only associated with being a jackass and nothing more. Every appearance is another episode showing the other reasons why Cody really needs some fucking friends. If Junior keeps this up, then at this point, the main character of the show might as well continue to be infamous. If the show is going to remain mean-spirited, with every character being assholes to each other, with no redeeming qualities in sight, this will be a show doomed to not having a lot of hopes for people to actively enjoy, and it will just be pure negativity all the time. Please fix Junior and make him much more relatable than a straight-up sociopath and evil individual. Because I do not care how often the show really wants you to side with Junior being an abuser. Trust me, it's not gonna fucking happen.